Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys 3 different ways to get creative looks with simple Nanlite lighting, which is only the Forza 60B and the Forza 60C. I wanted to go really affordable within this scene. Just try to make the most out of these 2 lights. Just a plain background, no crazy set design, just literally letting lighting allow us to create a dope visual look. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so let's get started with the first scene. We're gonna jump straight to it. So the first scene, 2 lights as I mentioned, Forza 60C and the Forza 60B. So what I did with this scene that you guys are looking at is I used the Forza 60B with a projector, and Nanlite makes these gobos that have a bunch of different designs. They make a lot of them. So if you get the projector, it comes with 4 designs, but if you want to go with more, you have the option of buying them, and they're not that expensive. We decided to go with a design that had like a square, kind of like a Tetris type of look, in order to hit the back wall and just cause some texture, cause some design. And we went with a paparazzi effect, just hit the background to give it a separation, a different type of look and a pop. Because the key light that we went with this one was the Forza 60C, and we used the softbox with the fabric grid, so it's kind of like a teal and orange look that I wanted to go with, to show you guys how those 2 colors complement. So colors do make a big difference when it comes to video. Not every time you have to go with clean skin tone. Sometimes having color can up it and give it more energy, depending the type of song you're trying to go for in a music video. So to finish this first scene, it was a Forza 60C with a softbox. We used the fabric grid to control the light so it doesn't spill to the background. And then as far as the backlight, it was a projector for 60B. We went to tungsten and we added that gobo to go ahead and give it that texture that you watched. Okay, so now for the second scene that you guys are watching right now, what we did was we used the regular C-stand with the boom arm that they normally come with, and we just mounted it as an overhead light, and we used the 60C with the softbox. And the backlight you guys are watching that kind of just hits it from the back of my head is the Forza 60B. And again, we just use a projector. Notice again, when we use the flash and with the movement of the camera, again, it's music video vibes. That's what we're trying to go for in today's video. Literally, these 2 scenes so far you guys have watched is literally in an empty room. You don't need set designs in order to make a scene. Sometimes lighting could be your best friend in order to make these scenes happen. To finish it off, it was a 460B as a backlight with the projector to cause those rays. So one last tip, if you don't add a gobo into the back projector, you're only gonna get a beam coming through the backside. So in order to cause those rays that you guys are watching, just make sure you add a design, a texture into that projector to cause rays. Otherwise, it's gonna be a simple beam and it's not gonna look so good. And when you're using the overhead light, controlling the light is really important, and having a fabric grid is gonna allow you to control it. So when I went overhead, you need the fabric grid to control the light and have it just be around me. Otherwise, it would have spilled and it would have bounced and you guys would have seen the background. So overhead, when you're trying to use a backlight, to keep it black and just kind of have everything controlled as you guys are watching. So that's what we went with in the second scene. So what we did for the third scene is we used the 460C with the softbox and the fabric grid to hit the white brick wall. However, with the fabric grid, the light wasn't spilling to how I wanted it. So what I did was take out the fabric grid, and now it allowed the light to kind of just spill a little bit more and also bring out more of that color that I wanted. And what I'd use as a key light for this look was a Forza 60B with the projector. And same thing, we kind of kept the same texture. We could have gone different textures because Nanlite offers a lot of gobos for the Forza 60 projector. Notice how, if you guys are watching the clip, it looks like there's a fence and we're blasting the light through that fence. That's what I was trying to go for. But you can have a bunch of different looks or different ideas when you're watching this type of image. Any other light would just be a straight up light hitting me. But because I have texture with the projector, you're able to maximize and just hit me with different type of design. That was a key light. It was a 460B with the texture. And as far as the backlight, it was just HSI, just hit the white. One good tip is when you guys are working with white walls, mess around with colors. Not every color looks good on a white wall, so you kind of have to keep changing it to see what pops. So there you guys have it. Those are 3 scenes that we went with today, that we created. What I like to call these scenes is more of like filler shots, where if you're at a studio and you guys see an empty room, use that empty room and create these filler shots to enhance the video. We did use a fog machine throughout all these scenes. Some of it was minor, some of it the fog machine kind of helped bring atmosphere to the image. But those are the 3 scenes. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you guys did, drop it a like, drop a comment below if there's any other ways you guys want me to show you guys on how to create lighting. Anyways guys, appreciate you, love you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.